Welcome friends. In today's video, we are going to see what is Spring Bean scopes. So whenever you go with the Spring Boot interview, this is the commonly asked question in the interviews. We will understand this, what is the usage of Spring Beans and its scopes. So first we will understand technical definition here. Spring Bean scopes define the life cycle and visibility of the bean within the Spring containers. Means our these beans, there are five type of beans: singleton, prototype, request, session, global session. So this singletons, it will visibility of the beans is defined by the these beans. Based on this, if we mention singleton in the or at the class level, so we will go into the depth and we will understand each and every points aspects of these beans. Then the scope of the bin can be configured using at the scope annotation or XML configuration. So there are two ways with the help of currently we are defining spelling bin scopes. So first we will understand what is this singleton. So singleton is a scopes of one type of scopes of bin. So one single instance of the beans is created and that is managed by Spring container. So this is the default scope of the bin and it is suitable for stateless bin. So how we can mention this with the help of here if you see at the rate scope annotation and we need to provide a singleton inside the this scope. So this is our class and we have some bin implementation here and we can with the help of at the rate scope annotation we can mention this singleton scopes. So next is prototype. So prototype scope is one type of a new instance of the bean is created each time and it is requested from the Spring container. So when it is a each time one new instance of the bean is created in the prototype scopes. So it is suitable for state full bean and we can mention this similarly at the rate singleton. We can use this as a prototype. For example, here if you see, we have this my prototype bin and I have annotated this with at the rate scope annotation in that I have used at the rate in that I have used prototype. Then next is the request session, request scope. So request scope, a new instance of the bean is created for each HTTP request. Means whenever we are making any HTTP request, the new instance of the bean is created. And this scope is available only in web aware applications. And it is usage for suitable for bean that are needed for a single HTTP request. Whenever we are making any single HTTP request, we are we need to use this request scope. So how we can mention this with the help of at the rate scope annotation, or we can directly use the annotation as a at the rate request scope. So this is the implementation of my request bin. Then next we have session scope. So session scope is a available at the web application level. So new instance of bean is created for each HTTP session. So whenever there is one session exists in our application like HTTP session, for that one instance of the bean is created. So this scope is available only in web aware applications. So what when is suitable? Suitable for bean that should be available throughout the HTTP sessions. Means it is available throughout the HTTP sessions. So how we can mention this with the help of at the rate session scope annotation. These are the some of the scopes available in the Spring. Then global session, it is deprecated. So we mostly use these for singleton, prototype, requests, and sessions. How we can configure this as XML? So here, if you see, I have created one XML file for this. Inside XML, we need to add our ID and package name and class name. For the class name, we need to add com.package.myspringbin and we need to provide scope as a singleton. Here we need to mention singleton. Then prototype similarly, then request, then session. That is about Spring scopes. This is the important question asked in the interviews many times. So you go through this one by one. That's all from this video, guys. Thanks for watching this video.